Yeah. So our topic for today is the symbiosis of AI and humans, striking the right balance. So 15 years ago, there was a shop near to my place, and where we used to buy snacks and other stuff. There were two people, one uncle and one is the helper, helped them to get the products. So whenever we went to that shop, we asked the helper that I need this stuff, and after that it's hand over to the uncle, and uncle will do all those calculations manually. So they calculate like you, it's for $20, it's for $10, and all those calculations was done manually. Then one day, out of curiosity, I asked uncle, why not you use, why not you use calculators? And then uncle gave me a very rude reply. I don't want to use calculators. I don't want to use technology. It makes my mind weaker. At that time, I was very young, so I nodded, say yes, and I just go. And when I was going back, I was feeling like it was very much frustrating thing that you need to wait for an like 15 minutes, 20 minutes for an unproductive task. And that's at that time, all our family traditions are quite into the trend. So whatever our family is doing, so that we call as legacy careers. So what happened is, if somebody is from a lawyer family, then their son and daughter will be do law. And if somebody is from doctor, he wants to be a doctor. And if somebody is from business family, they can only do business. So that was the choices of legacy career, and we take advices from our nearby friends or the elder brother, elder sister who will tell us, okay, if she or he is doing this, you need to also, because you are from the same. And that was me, like my parents belong to a government family. So my first aim was to get a government job when I get graduated. And I did it successfully. I was selected as a youngest government officer in my region. Then it comes with transition from legacy career to AI powered innovations. So what is the difference between legacy career and AI powered innovations is, in legacy career, your all choices are depend upon your family. If you are from a working family, you can't start a business because you need a huge capital. All our choices, and we always take reference from a local network. So we can ask our family, friends, relatives, that's the local network. But the transition from AI powered is that you can start anything at any age. And from day one, you can hit the global stuff. That's what we are seeing in the recent technologies. It is hitting globally within a fraction of days. Within a fraction of minutes, one thing will be launched with AI. It is getting viral. The second stuff is, the older way was, we think that time is always equal to the value spent. What that means is, you need to study 18 hours a day to get selected. You need to study 15 hours a day. You need to work 12, 15 hours a day to get good salary, to get good stuff. But now things has been changed. Now what we take it as, time is equal to how many results you are delivering. If you are doing the same task in 2 hours instead of 10 hours, so these all are the transitions. And then we come up with the stuff that is very important to us is like to work hard. Nobody tells us to work smarter to get more results. Then we come up with how things can be changed now. Now a young pass out or a student who is while studying in his 10th grade can develop something, can create something. That is like AI powered plus your innovative ideas. You can turn your ideas into actions. So what, I will give you an example. So let's say how AI GPT is working these days, how you can create your own GPT. So whenever you go to any lawyer's house, you will see lots of books at his back. These are all called judgments. So there will be cases, judgment that it happened in 2001, in this case it happened 2003. What if you do all those in a PDF and put it in a GPT, where everything comes up with a GPT, and you can ask a 10-year-old case, here is a criminal case happened 10 years back, can you tell me what was the judgment? And it gives you the results in fraction of the seconds. And how it can overpower the stuff. Earlier the knowledge was in books. that I have unit. Then the second knowledge was with the experience. Always the thing was a project will be given to a 10-year experienced architect. A project will be given to a 10-year experienced. So everything was experience was in their mind. So that's why only the experienced people are getting the projects. Now in this, you have that GPT who is having the experience because you feed it all the data and you get that, and you can even sell that GPT to any lawyer. You can sell that GPT to any architect. If you're building something for architect, if you can sell any GPT to an engineer, that these are the cases, these are the buildings. And you can always update the latest laws. Maybe books get older day by day, but your laws are getting updated. You can always check that. But now, if things are getting that much smarter, the technology is getting that much smarter, how humans will come into the picture? So it will bypass the humans, it will bypass the people who is having a 10 years of experience. So AI will only give you speed, but there is human who will give you the judgment. Let's say we are putting up in a GPT and GPT comes up with a response. It happens in 2001 that the judgment by this case was this. But who will validate that? There is always a human who will validate that, yeah, that is the true information. That's where experience comes into the picture. We can't really depend on technology based on the facts. Just like if I am getting a headache and then I just go and ask GPT, please tell me, or any AI tool tell me that what medicine should I take. But there is always a doctor who will validate that you need to take it or not. So that is the part where humans comes into the picture, where experience comes into the picture. But now, there is lots of other trends going on. So where what Ghibli stuff. So we talk about right now Ghibli studio is quite trending. Just put up your image and then what you can do is you can create entire stuff. So the one is Ghibli, other is pop art, whatever you want to see for yourself. Earlier we used to play with the paint. So there was a, like if you are old enough then you will know there was a desktop application called Paint where you need to drag and drop the stuff. Only the people who are very skillful can build something out of it. I was never succeeded to build this because all my colors are different. But there's something in my mind, but I am not able to represent that due to my skills. But now I can put up my photograph and even I can tell that I want to design my home with all those studio stuff with a very modern architecture. And it gives me an image in fraction of seconds. Second is AI avatar. So these stuffs are quite trending. Earlier, when you want to build up a business, you need to hire a good model, a highly paid actor to brand your stuff. Now AI avatars are coming to which looks like human. This is the AI avatar where the big brands are hiring her to get it on the rolls. And what are the difference between AI avatar and the actual influencers? So actual influencers have lots of things. I need this, they have lots of requirements. If you tell them to please retake any reel, they will ask you to charge more. But AI avatar, you can tell them roll out 10 reels in 10 minutes. Can roll out 10 reels. And it should not look like an AI avatar. It looks like a human, just like us. So that's the second scope where you can use. I'm just telling all the perspectives of marketing. There's AI in healthcare and other stuff. Third is, you can use it for content writing. Earlier when you used to write an email, it takes lots of time. When you write a blog, it takes lots of time. Lots of your assignments are very difficult to create because one people is creating an assignment, all are doing the same stuff. But now you have more innovative ideas. You can turn your ideas into implementation and you can create content, you can create blog and you can submit those blogs based on your idea. I'm not telling you to model anything, copy anything. Based on those ideas, you can do some research also. You can file a patent. Like when you put up an idea, you put up a stuff and after that you can check into the GPT. Does anybody do some research on this part? Does anybody is holding a patent on this part? Everything you will get a global reach from just day one. And then if that idea can be patented, you can again ask the GPT. You need not to ask that uncle what uncle son was doing. You can always go to GPT and ask, can I put it into a patent and what the other stuff I can do so that it can be helpful for other people also. So that is the content strategy where you can use it. And there is blogs. Earlier when we used to search something, we go to a Google and tell Google, tell me the stuff. And everything is based on SEO. What SEO means is like if my product is not good, but I am having a good Google reviews, I will be ranked on one. And then people will think, okay, that is one, second, third. After that, fifth and sixth, we are getting impatient. Because due to the reel stuff and TikTok stuff, we keep on scrolling the stuff like this. So we are very impatient, we don't have any retention span. So nobody will goes to page 2 to search that. But now in the GPTs, we'll get what exactly I want to looking for. Then it's come with website creation. Every business needs a website. That's the basic fundamental part where people will search for you. And earlier, 10 to 15 years back, I still remind that if I need to create a website for my business, it was very difficult. I need to go to a developer, then I need to tell you need to do this, then the developer will tell me you need to hire a graphic designer for the GUI UX, there will be a development field, then you need to create this. Now, if I want to launch 10 brands, I can launch 10 websites in 15 minutes. I just need to tell AI what I want, what the results I want from this website, what are the color palettes I want to use, and these AI tools will create your website. After creating, if you tell them to create a blog from AI, we can create a blog. And lots of people are camera shy people. They shy, okay, I don't want to be on a screen. I don't want to build my brand, but I want to grow my business. Not my personal brand, but my business. They can go to an AI tool, put it up a description, what is your product about, and an AI avatar will do a job for you. Then, small teams are future. Here what happened is, earlier we used to designate any business like, nobody asked your turnover. You will ask how many employees you have. Okay, so this company is having 1,000 employees. It's a big company, is having 1,000 employees. The other company is having 50 employees. Okay, still in the startup stage. If there is 2 employees, still it's in the startup stage. We call them as startup. But now scenario has changed. If you see these AI companies, they are making 100 millions, 10 millions, 20 millions with just small team of 10 to 15 people. Just from 10 to 15 people without any funding. If you talk about the funding stuff and bootstrap stuff, lots of people are making as a bootstrap. And they are making 200 million, 100 million average recurring revenue. That's a dream of lots of business. So that was AI. Like last week I was in New York. I went to a shop and I see 2 people and 20 counters. So there was 2 people and 20 counters, and those 2 people are not doing the stuff like they are helping us and okay, they were taking my products. I just go over there is an AI scanner, I scan my product, and those 2 people are greeting me. Hi sir, how are you? How's your day? They are just greeting us. And in case I found any difficulty in billing, they will come to me and help me out. So there was 20 billing counters and those 2 people are just greeting us. And then that's remind me of a quote. That humans are meant to be loved and things are meant to be used. But the irony of today is things are being loved and humans are being used. So from that 2 people, it reminds me uncle and his helper. So what if uncle adapt the technology? So there will be uncle who is using this iPad now and the helper is billing it from an AI tool or from the fully automated system. So in that case, it might get skill because we always as a human always resist to adapt. And it's happened like whenever it comes up with the board exams, we talk about long years back, Jen, if there is a change in the syllabus, if there is a change in syllabus of your college, you think that there's something happening differently. So what happened, we don't get the previous year papers and there's always the stuff. If something comes up with the marketing line, there is always Google come up with new guidelines. So now they are coming up with the guidelines of everybody gets scared. What happened if we are putting up a photograph over there? What happened if there is another? So these things are we always resist to adapt. So the new technology will come and what if uncle is also earning very high income? uncle time will be spent, because the AIs lots of people are thinking right now is they are replacing us. But what if AI is doing some job, we have time to spend with our family? Because lots of time we have seen lots of speakers will tell you like I'm running 3 business, so people will tell you that you need to work 18 hours a day, you need to work on your business, you need to do this, then only your business will grow. So you don't have any personal life if you are doing your business. And what if AI is taking care of your repetitive tasks? You have time for your family, you have time for everything you want to enjoy. So my conclusion for today is it's not AI versus humans. It's AI plus humans. So human is also important, AI is also important, and now AI will take care of some of our repetitive tasks, which are the unproductive tasks, which we are using daily. Like lots of people, 70% of people are doing the same stuff daily. Even if you are going to college, you go to college, you attend the lectures, you move back, and then you will meet your friends, you are posting, you are checking your Instagram, TikTok, the scenario is everyday same. So what if all those repetitive tasks will be taken care by AI? It's always AI plus human. And let's grow together, let's implement AI. It's Nipun Syal. Thank you for having me.